Welcome everybody. How's everybody doing today? I am back. It's been a while. I haven't played Farm Sim in about 2 weeks. I've been on vacation. I've been helping my cousin out on his farm. And now that it's past Labor Day and a lot of the work is done until we get in the harvest, I am back. So today we'll take a look at the patch that was released today. Let me see here what was a bunch of cool new equipment. Take a look at that. And then I'll show you what I've been doing in my game. Move that over so I can read that. Plus get chat going here. All right. Did they fix the patch? I have not. How's my construction menu? Let's take a look. I really haven't looked yet, to be totally honest with you. I just finally got it downloaded. It took me an hour and 15 minutes. Is there anything that's broken in here? I didn't really see anything. I didn't really go deep diving to see if anything was wrong. I was going to load it up and try it. Some people's menus are broken. That I might have a fix for you, Wolf. I did find something. It's that extended productions and what is the other name of that mod? I seen it on Facebook, and that should fix your construction. Let me find this quick. I seen it. Extended production and something mod. If you have that one, that is causing your problems. Wish I would have taken a screenshot of that when I found it earlier. It happens with it without mods. Oh, that's weird, Billy, because this is what I was reading just before while I was waiting for it to download. Let me see here. That was FS Club. It says extended goods and productions. Okay, so I've been hearing reports of build menu mess ups after patch on console. Try removing this mod. This has been one of the fixes. So they're saying extended goods and productions is one of them if you have that. Don't know if that'll fix it. It could. It's definitely worth a shot. All right, let me get back in here. All right, there we go. I'm on Facebook, so looks like it's working for me. I got lucky, I guess. I don't have the. Would wonder, it's got to be a mod though, if it's not working for everybody. Interesting. Let's take a look. Let's see here. What do we got? A whole bunch of cool new equipment. I know I seen what I wanted. This is one that I really want to use. Let's see here. Did they add it? Where is that at? Wonder. Because I seen this at the farm show that I went to. They had actually that one hooked up to a semi. And that's what I at least was seeing earlier. Let me see. It's the. All right. Why am I not seeing it now? Oh, the crone. Let's go to the crone. See if we'll find it that way. And I got to meet the Oxbow people, the farm show. That's where I got the shirt from. Cool. It's the only one that I actually could buy shirts on. The rest of them didn't have a lot of merchandise this year. All right. Where is. Okay, so I'm having issues. Where is the new equipment? There's got to be more than that. Why? Okay, this one here. All right. Oh, you didn't get me, but good try. Thank you, NBC, for the 200 bits. It's been a while. I see you're back. I'm back too, actually. Like I said, I haven't been around enough to get on and play. Like I said, I went to see where my game save was, and last time I loaded up Farm Sim was 8:14. Yeah, this is the new one. I think is that the yeah. Why normally don't they put it on there where if it was a custom pack or it's just not part of the game? I always thought they did. So this is actually one I want to buy. Put a cover on it. Bigger flotation tires on it. And we'll buy it. Actually, I wonder if I could. Not what I thought it would do. Maybe when I get, but I still want to take a look at this. Sound alerts got timed out. Interesting. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Nice. Yeah, we had some little bit of stuff, personal stuff happening too. I went shopping, bought a new car. Wasn't planning to buy a car this year, but we found a great deal and got a great trade on our other one. So now we own a brand new vehicle again, which is good for my wife. That's what it was for. It wasn't for me. Yeah, I know it attaches to a truck. I was just looking at it. Like I said, I've got to get the feed of the. Let me see. Did I download to OneDrive? Maybe I can show you some of that I see. Let me see here. Drive. I downloaded all my camera footage. Hey, Travis S. How you doing? And welcome. Facebook there. I can got that going on my other purchase I made. Get signed in here and I'll show you some cool stuff. Yes, I am. I'll show you in a second here once I type in my OneDrive password. Skip for now. All right. Let me see here. Where's my I put this in here? What did I do with it? Right here. Oh, this is going to be fun. Which ones are which? That's from way back. Yeah, maybe I have to go through that later. It all gets the same date that I. Let me see. Maybe it's once farther down. I'll be. All right. Here we go. Let me get the muted sound. There we go. Here, guys, I'll tell you. So actually, we got one that's hooked up to a tractor here. I actually found the right one. So here's they were in the field. Let me see where we start here. So yeah, they got the H&S um, wagon. They don't have. I don't think they had any chrome. Like I said, I'd have to go through the videos and show. But then I was out in the field when they were doing the demo. Met a cool fan of mine. He was one of my followers on YouTube. He was out there talking to me. Let's see. So Travis, you wanted to know if I could get into the build menu, which I can. Um, Extended goods in production has been reported on Facebook that it could be the problem. It might not be, but if you have that mod, check that one out. Yes, it will be Billy as soon as JD is has more time. Let's just say that he's still a little busy yet with real life, and he'll be back. It's we've all been there, so I just talked to him today. So yes, he did see that the containers and that will be updated in a future update for sure. All right. Yeah. The joys of real life, exactly. So that I also got this cool neat thing. You everybody here, if you see this, like looks like an original phone. It's really cool. I suggest if you guys are doing an update on getting a new phone, I went to the new Galaxy 7 Fold. Oh, it's awesome. Let's see here, back to live. Yeah, that was also one of my adventures. I had to decided to update because a coworker had this phone, and I'm like, that's I haven't been really wowed by anything techie lately. So I went up there. I was waiting to sign the papers for the new car, and I had a couple hours. And he said, "Yeah, we'll get you all set up." I says, "Okay." This is Verizon. I says, "My bill can't go up." I says, "I want a new phone, but the bill can't go up. Otherwise, my wife won't let me won't let me get it." So he's doing the numbers, tells me it's all fine, and we can include a Samsung Galaxy 6 watch. You can get that along with it. Like, okay, but as long as my bill don't go up, I'm fine. Well, oh yeah, yeah, you'll be $1 less than what you're paying now, and I'm like, okay. And then he was took my phone and he says, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna take 2 hours." And I'm like, "Well, I don't have 2 hours. I got to run across town to sign papers and that." So I left my phone. Didn't have a phone for the, and I needed one to sign papers. And I'm lucky I had my work laptop that I could actually log into Google because there was a whole bunch of rebates. Being a veteran was one of them. I get a credit card, and then I get another discount. I'll just cancel the credit card after 6 months, and that's good. But yeah, it took a long time. I think that was the longest changeover to get a new phone that I've ever done. It was probably a good 4 hours because I had to go back to Verizon and get it, and they were still not ready with it. And yeah, it just was a nightmare to get everything switched over. So, what's everybody been up to? Like I said, I've been just playing this beginning of March, and then my cousin had to do some weed. I did some baling for him, and yeah, it's been a pretty cool summer for me. Now that it's gonna get cold now, we're predicting frost by the end of the week, and it's just the start of September. Like, what is going on? So I have that livestock, realistic livestock, and I've been doing a lot of stuff with that. I'm trying to improve my herd, and let me get to show you kind of what I was doing. Oh yeah, that's right. There was some other. Wasn't there some grain bins more than just vehicles, wasn't there? Let me look back to that. I'm scatterbrained today. See, we got the shipping container, which we talked about, won't be in the map yet until JD updates that. It looks like a 6-meter plow, right? I see that. Let's go to the AGI stuff and see what that is. Isn't there no brand of AGI? Because that's what it says it is. Is it a different? You'll be updating the Rivers Sawmill soon. Cool. Awesome. I'll be back now streaming. I'll be back on Tuesdays and Thursdays unless I have other things going on, which could be possible because if anybody's following baseball, the Brewers are the best team in baseball right now, and let's hope they get to the World Series. All right, so why isn't it showing the bends? What am I missing here? Alpaca. Alpaca. Nice. All right. Why it should be here because it says Westfield, right? Westfield steel bottom bends. I guess let's go here and take a look. I don't want to sell that. Let's go to Salos and see if anything was added. To the flat bottom bend, a smooth wall bend, flat bottom with a netto dryer. Maybe mine's not working right, guys. Flat bottom. What if that's one of them? Hopper bin would be this one. And smooth wall bin. Okay, so that's the three. Where's the flat bottom with dryer? So there's one supposed to be with dryer. And I'm not seeing it. Okay, so this is the flat bottom bin. I would assume there should be a dryer part to one of these. Did I skip over it? Yeah, I'm like I said, Billy, am I missing it? Or is it it's not part of the extensions, is it? No. 400 and what did you say? 420,000 K? So this one's for 42,000. The other one, oh, right here. Okay, I was missing it. So that's that with a dryer. Okay. And let's see here. Where's the seed treater? Yep. Let's see here. They can give us any more constructibles. We got a seed treater somewhere around here. Okay, let me go back. So this is seed treater is a storm. All right, so this is, whoa, that's quite the beast. So this is a seed treater, huh? Why would you call that a seed treater? As far as it's going to let me zoom in on. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a seed treater in real life. Huh. I'll have to look at a show and see if I go to this company. I wish I would have went to Illinois. I wanted to go to that one, and I could have went. I just didn't do it. I could have taken some more vacation. I got to burn up 3 more days yet this year. I didn't want to spend money because I'd have to get a hotel room, and yeah, just didn't do it. Okay, so that's that. There's Batco would be the next new one here. So that's this one. It's just another auger. All right. And the Westfield stuff would be these two, right? The 44, this one, and I think this one's already, nope, this one's new too. So more augers for the game, which is kind of cool. You want to fill up a grain bin. Yeah, but adding a treatment doesn't produce more seeds. That's what I always get a kick out of that. But you're only going to get as many seeds as you put into the thing and treat. But yeah, but this the seed treater must be, it must be the where you can put the coating on right there. That's how they probably do it. Because some seeds got treatment on them and some don't, which I experienced it this year when I was planting soybeans. You had the regular soybean and then you had red ones in there, and I kind of remember what my cousin told me what the difference between the two were. All right, so we got a new timber trailer. Let's find that. Timber trailer. Oh, this came with 1.1, so this has got to be. See, they used to put where it was which patch it came with, and it's not on these now. It's kind of weird. Well, that's true too, Billy. But normally they would put where it came from, since you knew it was something new. All right, let's see what the horse one is. And it is the 1225. This one here. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, Billy, if you would look here, normally they have this added here where it came from. Like this one came in with 1.00. But like I said, now you just kind of have to look at the number of whatever one and figure it out. So, all right. Next one, BER. I can't even. What is it? BTH. Right here. So we got a little sprayer they added. Oh, that's kind of cool. Nice. Weed Seeker. What does that mean? Pulse switch modification. So this got a trademark Weed Seeker on there. So wonder if those got sensors on it to tell if it sees a weed and then sprays it. Must be interesting. All right. Let's go to the next one. Next brand is Strummaster. Strummaster. I'm slaughtering these names horribly. Right here. Oh, this is kind of cool looking. Oh, it's kind of like got a. Oh, we got to try this out here. They got a tractor here. Let's buy this one quick. We'll just lease it. It's not going to cost me much. Let's take a look. Magnum is over there. Nope, wrong Magnum. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at this because I'm curious. That's got a kind of like a bucket kind of thing to pick. Oop. Can't drive now. Which is kind of cool if you wanted to pick something loose up. Let's take a look at this thing. There. Okay, why? Limer solid for. Oh, so they finally gave us a true lime spreader, huh? All right. But here's the problem. Let me see here. Maybe I have to. All right. Yep. Hit X. Okay. You're trying to figure out which button. Okay. Okay, with. So I would imagine that opens. I got to figure out which open show. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's kind of cool. They bring it down and it scoops it up. All right, I'll have to try that out. And now you just hit X and it. I see. I was trying it with the mouse button here. Well, that's pretty cool. I can't say I've ever seen that in one of the farm shows this year, but again, I wasn't looking for. But I don't think I've seen that one at the National Machinery Show. That's for sure. Maybe I'll have to look in the future. All right, let's take a look. What's the next one? All right. Now, what did I miss here? The shipping container. Well, that's self-explanatory, but take a look anyway. I bet you if I put it in the map, it'll probably air out. So we got a shipping container. Okay. And that's got to be added in later. So what else do we have here? I think we got a plow, so let's go to, we'll just go right to the plow guy right here. And that one is a 6 meter. So this has got to be the new one here. Hey, at least it's not 3 meters. They doubled it. All right. And I shown you the chrome before. And let's see here. We'll get the last thing here. And yeah, I can't say the why Figo. Yeah, like I said, I'm slaughtering all the names today. Chassis 2. What is a chassis 2? Oh, so you got a chassis to put what? Interesting. Let's go back one. So what is the chassis for? I'm not seeing attachments for it in this brand. Oh, is this for the shipping container? No. That's all it is. No shipping container, no. Maybe in another patch we get. Okay. I'm confused, but that's okay. Got to be for something. Let's Google it once and see what it's for, if that even anything would come up. And it looks like we get, what else is in here that really matters? It looks like they added DLSS frame generation for the 40 series and multi-frame generation for the 50 series NVIDIA cards. So it unfolds to 40. So I wonder if it's for the container then, huh? I bet you that's what it is. You just see what this looks. Yeah, that's it for interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So it's for your containers. Oh, you can put a 20 and a, well, that's interesting. Oh, then it unfolds for your 40. Okay. And I guess you can put a 45 on here too. Yep. It almost looks, guys, like they used the model from Farm Sim to do this, but pretty cool. There we go, guys. That's all the equipment. Not sure what the adding the snapping for row crop to helper and steering assist. I don't use steering assist. So they don't auto unload or sell. Interesting. That's not a good thing. Wait. I love Restream because it freezes up all the time. You want the 45-foot one? Yeah, I kind of would too. So is there fix unable to open? Okay, so now if you're a contractor on multiplayer, you can use the pressure washer. Not sure, improved field course calculations on certain modded maps fields. Improve visibility of swaths grass in the distance. Okay, we can test that. We do have some swath. They're down. Let me find my swather right here. Let's supposedly it's improved in the distance. No, I don't know if there was. I even could notice if there was anything wrong with it in the first place. But there you go. All right, that looks like that's it. All right, guys, that's it for the patch. Now back to what I was doing before, and I'll show you what I was doing with the livestock now. All right, let's see here. Let's find my livestock truck. All right. So with realistic livestock, we added some cool stuff into it. AERO did. So if you go in here, I've been going through and making sure that all my animals are of the highest quality. And if they're not, I'm selling them. These I'm going to just grow up and sell them, but these aren't breeding stock. My breeding stock, this is just calves that just don't make the cut. You should have game sounds. Let's see here, Billy. You got me wondering because I did test that before I started. Let's see here. Oh, why? Okay, now you got game sounds. I don't know why that muted. Now can you hear the cows? Should be now. I had it muted for some reason. All right, so this took a lot of time because I went to everyone and I actually had them custom name every cow because if it has a custom name, it's a keeper. So if you look here, like this one here might not last because it's low health. I might later on, but most of these that I went through, I would have to find one that I miss. But the average, good, extremely low. Like this one might go after. This might have actually had a calf, so maybe I can get rid of it. But so that's how I've been going through this with the realistic. Why do I have these in here? Oh, so I still got to get rid of some cows. I must not have did all that. Yikes! I missed some. Like this one here, nope, low. All right. So it looks like I'm gonna actually do some calling out right now here. So make sure I have. I thought I did this, but like I said, it's been a couple weeks and I forgot exactly what I was doing. Oh, I did get some. So, oh, why? Interesting. Why that? No, we'll see if it lives. These calves aren't horrible, but now we're getting into these. Now this one here, I'll probably sell because this one is not pregnant anymore. I was waiting for it to calve, so let's select it. Oh, I gotta. This won't let me move it. Oh, okay. So this is what I do. Is then I'll put an SE behind its name, knowing that I got to sell it. There we go. Keep one down just to make sure I got all of them, like this one quality. Change the name on this one too. Like I said, I had to wait till it calved. Here, did this one? Nope, not calved yet. So this kind of makes, breaks up the month a little bit. When you're don't have much to do, you can go through your animals like I do here. Like this one here is calved, so this one can go. Change the name. And you won't see the name change in this menu, but you will when you get out to the next menu. This one is not calved yet. This one's, I don't care. I'm not waiting. This one's horrible. This calf will come out really, really bad. So let's change this one. Sell it. And before, if anybody is now watching, we still haven't got a fix for the butcher to use this with the butcher. So I won't be using the butcher until this is resolved. And I have to actually ask JD if he's actually got anything back from GTX, if they actually fixed it now. Like I said, I've been so busy that I haven't paid attention. And again, I didn't see anything. Let me double check to make sure an AERO here. I got to really redo that. Oh, that's bad. I hooked up my other TV now that it's football season, and now it's messed up my one monitor. I have to go through there and figure out what setting I had on it. Here, let's see if anything into discussion's been said. Fields. There. There. Maybe this will help. Got the trailer and blah blah blah. Nope. Picture shop. Anything we're talking about? There we go. Yeah, nobody's answered this question. It's been asked. Doesn't look like anything's been done with that. Let's double check another place here. See if there's anything in the. Let's see here. Nope, There's no fix for it right now. Well, maybe. You name this one? No, we did not.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, coffee. Almost got me, but that didn't really get me because I thought about it for a second. That was almost a little bit too loud, but thank you for the 15 bits. Almost got me. Very close. It just was the beep was a little bit too loud. How you doing? It's been a while. These in. No. That way. Put that one. All right. Select 8 of them. We'll send them off to the animal dealer to sell. Figure out what I've been doing. It looks like I was doing silage. So let's get this field all cleaned up. Weird playing Farm Sim after been driving the real things for little jerky here with the key. Had a blast baling hay though. I did the smaller bales. We call them idiot bales, but yeah, I did 2.5 kicker wagons full of small bales this year. Been a while since I baled hay. And in fact, the tractor didn't have air conditioning, so I had to have all the windows open, and still was baking. That was a warm day that day. Yeah, it looks, I don't know, it looks like I kind of lost some frame rates with this update, but we'll see. I'm using a lot of my GPU though, but I'm streaming at the same time. That doesn't help at all. here. What's going on? I did some decorating around the farm too. I got a little pond over there. That's new. I've been putting in kind of rivers and stuff. It's been a long time. No! It's been a long time. Almost sounded like come on, I'm trying to think of it. Happy Gilmore, what's his name? I just watched it. I know the guy. Wow. Completely lost his name. God, it's got to be old age here. Losing my mind. Adam Sandler. There we go. And thank you for the 15 bits there, Coffee. It's been a long time. The question for people that are out there who have seen Superman. I have not yet. For some reason, I haven't got to it, but I have to watch it soon because I really want to watch the second season of Peacemaker. There we go. Send this off to the sheep. But no, I'm going to have to probably. I was waiting for. I want to get the Blu-ray, but is it still pay to buy Blu-rays yet? Or you just do the digital downloads and be done with it? I'm just afraid that if anything would ever crash in the world, you wouldn't have anything to watch because everything is in the cloud. All right, let's see here. Hayfield. I think it's Hayfield 2. No, I see that I can buy it off of Prime right now. But like I said, I want to get the Blu-ray. Hayfield was completely wrong. Then we can go and unload those cows. That's what they are. No bulls in this one. Go select all. 24,000. That's not a bad haul. All right. Here. That going here. Right back to.
Not responsible for damaged goods.
Nice one, Coffee. Don't touch my truck. Thank you for the 15 bits there for the bomb truck, and don't touch my truck. That's what I say when somebody wants to. Kids take my truck. Don't touch it. Nobody can drive it. Actually, right now I could care less. They can drive it. Maybe they can crash it and then I get a new one. No, just saying. All right, let's get this thing over here. Believe it or not, it probably has less than 50 miles of wife miles on that truck. The truck's got a little over 113,000. My wife does not like driving trucks, so I'm good. All right, so that's going there. I got this cool truck here off of the mod hub. Let's see if I gotta do my animals if they're out of. Oh boy. And once again, I'm trying to kill all my pigs. Yep, I am doing really good, and thank you for dropping by, and I'll talk to you soon. Should be back on to a Tuesday, Thursday streaming. Yeah, I am going to have to buy more feed, because I don't have potatoes yet. I like the sound of this truck, too. It's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll have to see if they have better nonsense sounds on that one. See if I can update that one soon. Take a look at that. I think this is my potato field too. Correct, and I need to irrigate, it looks like. Do I got any rain coming? Because if I don't, it's supposed to rain a little bit here, but it's going to be dry. Yeah, I better, let me see here. Control L. Let's irrigate this field quick. It looks like I don't have a. Yeah, I got a chance of wilting, so yeah, we better get some water on this.
Oh, Piggy Wiggy. Oh.
Little piggy hikes. Yeah, they
bring
come
me
over.
many potatoes, delicious potatoes. Yummy, yummy for my fat little pig tummy.
Well, that's actually kind of funny. Thank you for the 30 bits there between the two. Appreciate it. That one, my fat little piggy tummy. All right, let's get to. I'm gonna have to buy some pig feed. Actually, I think I just went to the wrong place. All right, so we gotta copy this one. Let's see here. My tractor. Yeah, I did take it to the wrong one. In fact, I was right. It would have been the right place if I would have went to. All right. Hayfield 2. So I have 2 minutes to get over there. So anything else let's see on the mod hub is pretty cool. I haven't even looked there lately. Let's see here. Anything cool on the mod hub? It's got an update. So they updated Silver Run Forest, it looks like. A lot of stuff they updated. I wonder what they had did to update all their. Giants did they must have did something in the background that had to update all their mods. Mod Hub, pretty much everything has got an update. Horseplay is now.
Am I boring? Sure. Social skills? None. But I'm loyal if you feed me, and I will never leave you because, well, I need the food.
Nice. Thank you for the 15 bits there. Social skills. I have none. So what is Horseplay? It's the same version I've got, right? Let's see here. Yep, it's the same version. Oh, now you guys can get it off the Mod Hub. That's awesome. Okay. Can we actually get the biggest? Nope, still can't get the biggest John Deere tractor yet. But then Case came out with their big, what is it?
I had to feed myself. What kind of life is that, to have to feed yourself all the time?
Oh, that's just horrible when you have to feed yourself. Thank you for the 15 bits there. Coffee, I appreciate it. Let me see here. Farm progress days and show you the pics there. That's kind of cool. I could have went to this show. I just came off vacation the week before, so it's like, yeah, we really need this in the game now. 785 Case IH Stagger. Isn't that cool? Hey, Potsy, how you doing? Been a while. I've been actually doing some farming too. It's been interesting spring and summer, and then I can't wait for fall. I don't think he's going to let me drive his combine, but I know I'm going to be running the. You're wet, can't get in the field. We're really dry right now, but nothing's ready to harvest. We get wheat done about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. I know we did some hay, about the same. I know I did. I baled like 2.5 kicker wagons full of hay for a neighbor for that she has horses, so he went over and cut her alfalfa field down, and I went and cut it. I went and baled it a couple days later. Okay, why is this not working? Why am I not moving? What am I doing? Oh, okay, so we got to go like this. So I would imagine, are you done with your peas yet or not? You have about 60 acres left on your peas. I was wondering if you were done with that yet or not. Yeah, everything is still green yet. The soybeans are still bean, and the corn. Well, it's starting to get cold. I guess what there's a forecast for this week is just blows my mind. I think what they said, upper 30s for low temperatures the end of the week. see what they got here. 10-day forecast. Let's see here. Starting tomorrow, it's 44 degrees for a low. And that looks like about the lowest it's going to get, which is kind of good. People were saying it was supposed to be colder than that. That's not bad. I can handle a 44. I was worried about frost, but that ain't going to freeze.
And just like that, I left everything. I dropped out of high school. See ya! I said goodbye to my girlfriend. Playa! And I left my family. Playa!
Actually, I think I watched that episode of South Park. Thank you, Coffee. See ya. See you later, Coffee. Hey, Nanik, how you doing? This thing does not like these fences, that's for sure. I'll see ya, Coffee. Am I cheering for the Steelers? No, I'm actually I'm cheering for the Jets this week. I want to see how long Rodgers lasts. He's an old man. He shouldn't be playing. No, we'll see. Actually, I'm really excited now that we actually have a defense. We'll see how this new defensive end linebacker hybrid Micah performs. And the hype is so funny. They're all saying he's injured. Well, I've seen footage from practice. The guy's not hurt. There's no way. No way. We'll see. I got my first game, official game. I went to the preseason game against Seattle, which is going to be interesting, as I like to talk to NBC about that one. For what I've seen, Seattle's preseason, they look like crud. But we'll see what the Packers didn't impress me in preseason either, so I got the Washington game, so that'll be a cool Thursday night game. Took Friday off. I got Thursday night game, and I got them. Yeah, preseason game is just worthless. It's absolutely worthless. Hey, KW, how you doing? I would have been here an hour earlier, but that patch took well over an hour to download today. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you anything because you're still... It's like, college football is just a little bit different. Like this week, if you were looking at the top-ranked schools, they were all unders. There was no scoring. You look at the Texas-Ohio State game, it's just... 14-7. Yeah. So you don't exactly know which teams are going to be where, and because I'm not convinced that Texas is that bad. Just Archie just didn't have enough time to practice. I know. I would think he's a better quarterback than what he looked, but we'll see. Like last night, that was pretty interesting game too. I mean, I went to bed, was what was it, 17-14? TCU was winning by 3, and then I wake up in the morning and it's 48-14, and Belichick suffers his first loss in college. So well, for the hype, he better be better than that. Exactly, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, I just want to see how the Packers, let's hope Love is not hurt this year, and he can come back from his little thumb boo boo and see what happens. How much they are paying him? They're paying him a lot of money. I think. I don't remember exactly, but he wasn't. I don't think he's there for the long haul. I think he's just there until his son takes over. I can't believe he's gonna put more than a couple years, and then because that was a rumor that he was just there until his son would take over. I don't know. Maybe his girlfriend is going to school there. I don't know. She's definitely that age. All right, let's see here. I think actually his girlfriend is younger than my youngest son, which is really bad. Or actually, maybe my future daughter-in-law, she's even younger than that. All right, let's see here. Oh, that's unique. Did they change something in here? All right, that's better. And I'm just waiting for the Badgers to keep losing so we can get rid of the coach we have because he's just horrible. He ruined our. The Badgers are a running team. He's just completely ruining the Badgers. It's horrible. Ugh. At least one thing you can count on every year is we have a good couple running backs. Ugh. I wish. But he's not a young snapper anymore. Gosh, I can't even know how old Barry is. I think Barry was athletic direct. Well, actually, was coach when I was just getting done with high school. I thought before he was even athletic director. Let me see if Google can tell me that. When did Barry Alvarez coach the Badgers? Oh, I was pretty darn close. He started coaching the Badgers the year I graduated high school. Yeah, that's a long time ago already. Well, I'm not young. I'm not. I don't claim to be young anymore. I put together a gazebo and then I helped my kid remodel his bathroom. And I tell you what, I was sore. I haven't done drywall in a long time, and I can tell you a lot different doing drywall in your upper 30s, lower 40s than it is when you're in the middle 50s. I used to carry those darn sheets around like they were paper. Not so much anymore. The gazebo I just put up this weekend turned out pretty good. They got a deal on it from Home Depot. It was supposed to be $1,000. They end up getting it for $450. It's a 12 by 12 with a metal roof and everything on it. It's really nice. Took me about 2 days to build, but it looks good on their decks. A friend of mine on the lake, so now we can sit in the shade. And actually got screens so that we can put up if the mosquitoes are too bad. What I hit this. It's must have filled this before I left the last time I played this. So if you guys are new coming in here, I haven't played Farm Sim. I looked at the game save, it was 8:14. I've just been doing a lot of running around. Had a couple of vacations in there from work. Yeah, so it's been a busy summer. I got to just figure out how am I going to use that. I got to have to make some more fields in here so I can chop some corn and then use that to haul back and forth. It's pretty cool how they do this, because I'm convinced that I'm seeing these farmers running these semi trucks with just regular semi trailers on these alfalfa fields. I'm like, you get any sort of moisture in there and those trucks are going to get stuck. I've never really seen that as a youth, but when they were doing that demos at that Farm Technologies days, the trucks were driving right out in the field. That's like interesting. I think next year, though, instead of going to the Wisconsin one, which our farm show has gone downhill over the last decade, so I'll go to the one in Illinois or Iowa. Probably the one in Illinois, the Farm Progress Days that they just had 2 weeks ago. That's the one I want to go to. Where's my regular farm at? Why am I not seeing the regular farm? Okay. Main farm, there we go. Forgetting what I name my stuff. Alright. So I think that's going to be about it for today. Would have had an extra hour in here, guys, but I'll be back on Thursday, and we'll take a look at some other mods. Actually, we'll go in a little more detail in the realistic livestock. I got to do my sheep yet. Do that in the May, so there's going to be much harvesting. Got to just double check some stuff. Actually, I'm going to show you this before I leave. It kind of looks pretty cool with the water and ponds mod that was on the mod hub. Really got that working well. So we'll go up here by the farm. These ditches that were in the map here make perfect creeks for water. Looks pretty cool. We'll get up above here and I'll show you what I did. Little landscaping. Oh, those trees really grew. I didn't really notice that. They must have just did that going into May. Nice. So here I got a little creek river going here. Thought that looks pretty cool. Adds a little bit more character to the map, guys. What do you think? So, all right, guys. I'll go get me something to eat. You guys have a good night, and I will be back on. Should be back on Thursday if I'm not too tired from my baseball game I'm going to tomorrow night. So, you guys have a good night, and I will. Let's see here. Who do we? Oh, let's go. let's go raid. I haven't raided Dave in forever. Let's see what he's doing, Planet Crafter. So let's. Almost forgot to raid somebody. I haven't done this in a while. Neat. There we go. You guys all have a good night, and we'll see what Dave's up to here.